Hey guys, Lubaboo back here with episode 23 of our Hearts of Iron 3 Germany Let's Play, featuring Black Ice version 6.26. And we are getting back after just defeating Poland. So you can see here by the map that we conquered Poland. And we're going to wait for the Soviet Union to take over their space. I'm just going to turn up a bit here and we'll see what they take kind of from a higher perspective here on the map. Some events might pop up here. Looks like they get a clock rolling right away. Okay, here's the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. So this is where we actually honor it. If you dishonor it, and you piss off the Soviets quite a bit, 100 points. So honor it, and you can see what they took, right? And what I've started doing before I started rolling here is I took all these provinces bordering Germany and increased their, what is this called again, infrastructure. So that's what's in the queue at the bottom, right? So now that we know what the Soviets have taken, I'll give you guys a little tidbit on how to actually do it. And basically you select a province and hold shift and try and keep it as organized as you can so you don't miss any. And just select all these. We want to build this all up to 10. It's one of the things he did in his playthrough, and we're trying to replicate that, so I will miss a few, but we're going to go back and get those later. But we're just going to try and end on a really minimal one. Those are all done. Okay, this guy's minimal. Put those all up to 10, and then you'll see in the production queue that's gotten even bigger. This is all infrastructure. We missed some, but we'll get them later. I might do it off camera. Make sure I got them all. Put some convoys in my production queue. We want this to be right around 200 surplus convoys. And the reason for convoys is that you can get your stuff to travel. Your incoming convoys and your outgoing convoys. United Kingdom's going to kill the crap out of us, but we're also doing the same thing with them. As far as our subs are concerned, we're going to be hitting their convoys up pretty hard. So when we start hitting them up, you're going to see this start to transition from building large and pretty destructive units to building convoys. Like the whole his whole production queue, as far as United Kingdom's concerned, should be convoys at one point, you know, later in the war, and that's how you actually take down Britain or suppress United Kingdom enough for you to just, you know, kind of do your thing, take all these mainland forces, and if you want, after you take in Soviet Union, then you go after United Kingdom, and it's a lot easier at that point. That's what our subs are for. So we've already got a couple out there traveling. This guy's pretty low. We're gonna bring him back. I just want to check these guys, make sure they're doing okay. I think any ones that I've sent to, yeah, these guys that I'm sending into like the Heartland here, bad idea. I'm gonna rebase them. I'm gonna start up here in the Northern Atlantic first, and then this is kind of like no man's land. After that, I want to discuss Oumajgad. Hope I'm saying it right. The actual creator of the Barbarossa guide on ModDB, the guy that I called Panzeroo for the first like 12 episodes, actually commented on the 20th video, and he stated that he had saw and found the videos, and that he gave me a couple tidbits on the 20th video, and that he was going to take some time and maybe watch a couple more. There's already 8 hours of video, I think, online right now for this Let's Play, so he's going to take a look at it and stuff like that. It's cool. He's obviously responded to the videos. That's awesome. He's the guy that created this whole reason we're doing this whole Let's Play is because of this guy's description on ModDB. The link's in the description below. Check it out. It's definitely worth a while. It's a long read, but it's so concise and well written that I could actually make it out and recreate it here, hopefully closely, for you guys in the Let's Play. And I still have some questions for him. So thank God now that that he's contacted me. Now I can probably ask him some questions on some of the smaller things that I have concerns about. One thing that he stated was these fort busters that I talked a lot about. He never took them into war with the poleaxe. And this is something I did with my original, like before I did this Let's Play, I did a trial, right? I want to make sure that I could actually physically do it. But he never used these guys in Poland. He took all these fort busters. And you can already see I got a line redeploying them to the French front here. And that's what he did. On September 1st, he basically just started engaging these fort busters on the front. And because of their composition, they don't take very many losses. They're pretty heavily armored. And they can just gain experience sitting on the front here until the fall of France. So by the time France falls, they've gained a lot of experience and they're ready for war against some more meaningful targets like the Soviet Union, like Moscow and Stalingrad, stuff like that. After that, I guess I'll kind of go over one more thing that I kind of went across. So in this game, you've seen a lot of decisions come up about air bases. And I really didn't know too much about this. You can hover over the air bases and see what they can support. This one is our biggest one. But how would you know that, right? Well, go to air map mode. Notice how this one's super big. And this one I'm looking above my map mode right now. There are 8 units based here, and this base can repair 26 units each day efficiently. Look at one of the smaller ones. There are 0 units here, and this base can repair 3 units each day efficiently. So there's actual major air bases now with this mod. And I always knew they were. They're in this technology queue. This is what we've been trying to keep it up. But for the longest time, I never knew that there was actually a way to tell what the majors were. So these are our 2 majors. This one can repair 20. This one can repair 26. And this is pretty important. I mean, if you're going to use a large fleet a large air force like this, you need to be able to know where your biggest air bases are, because they're going to help you put multiple stacks into them and then repair them. When you go into war, yeah, you're going to put them in the front or into the fronts in some of these smaller bases that they can resupply at. But if you want to repair something, I mean, why not do it in something like that? That's something I've kind of learned off camera, and God knows why I didn't know it already. What I've done off camera is actually move a lot of my bombers to this main air base here, because we're actually going to be going after Denmark next. And God forbid that Denmark gets all of our brunt of our bombers. I think we have 4 CAS and 8 medium bombers that we're going to just obliterate Denmark with. Another thing he does in his playthrough on ModDB is he takes both of these. So Norway's historical. Sweden is probably the most, what's the word for it? Neutral country. Ever. Never mind just World War II. Sweden never gets into war. But we're going to take them for certain reasons to fight the Soviet Union, and I'll explain why later. But basically, we've seen what the Soviets are going to take. This is our new playground, and we also want to watch out for our air bases. So this one's full, but I'm going to want to create a bunch on the front here, and I'll do that now. I'll actually do just like that. That's not a good, there we go. There's just 4 right on this front here, and maybe 1 here. No, 1 here. And we're just going to create level 10 air bases on all those. And I'll move them to the top. Come on. Look at the German production queue. Look at this thing. Reorganize this a bit. I have it on manual right now, but I might just go to, as you can see, my reinforcements are up. I'm just going to go to prioritize upgrades. And I'll just leave it there. I got to chill out on managing that thing. It's a little bit too much. Army Group A, I have reorganized, so I've taken some of the mountain corps off of Army Group C. And basically Army Group A is the one that's going to take over Denmark. I'm not going to take them over until I produce our transport fleets, because I want to have as many as I can, because I do want to do naval invasions over here to take Copenhagen. You'll see why Marco Antonio and Prussian Prince have some good videos on how to do naval attacks, naval invasions. So basically I'm just going to take Army Group A and I'm going to move all of them. Oh, sorry. I'm going to move all of them pretty close to Denmark. I'm not going to strategically redeploy them because we got a lot of time. And I'm just going to move them over there slowly. Army Group C, I am going to get to reinforce the Maginot Line, so I'm going to move them as quickly as possible. I unselected them. Army Group C, select all. I'll move them over here. And they're going to support this. Now, if I can support them enough, I'm going to take some of these weaker divisions off. You know, some of the Slovak and the Austrian corps and, divisions that we attained, I'm going to take them and move them to our less, I guess, immediate front. So we'll start that up. It's going to be a little slow going here. France is still trying to attack, but they're not going to do shit. You can see they're losing more organization than we are. We're a steady Eddie. We should be fine. I still like to brunt it up. I mean, they're putting a lot of forces down here, so. And it's almost like a diversionary tactic, right? If you put more forces here, they think that you're, I guess, trying to assault that area. Maybe that's what the AI thinks. I'm not sure. I also wanted to look at these interceptors. Well, I rebased these ones. I did this off camera. But they're getting killed, so I rebased them here. I might want to rebase them to one of our bigger air bases, like this one in Bremen. No. Where's the big one? Berlin. And there's another one that's getting killed here. This guy. No, he's good. Let's check them out quick. 11th. Not doing too good. Rebase. Repair. 9th. I'll repair you too. 8th. You okay? 13th. I will repair. That's probably all that airbase can handle. Okay, all my CAS and bombers are going to be hopefully coming to this base over here. You're already there. I think most of them are there already. And our trans, we're gonna go put them all to Braunschweig. 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 Okay, turn it up again. You can see as I've started creating more air units, they come back down the bottom of the queue. So these are new air wings, like I discussed before. It won't keep it organized for us, but we'll have to kind of manage that. I don't think I explained this part of the air map mode. These are bombings. right? So there have been, again, I'm looking above my map mode here. There have been 4 bombings in the province during the past week, and this is Dusseldorf. If you select it, they bombed, but they haven't actually hit any IC. You can see some other ones. These are air battles, right? So you can see where most of the air activity is based on these. So it's a good map mode. Most people don't use it. I think it's more important in Black Ice than anything. But I think we're pretty good there. Air battles, air battles. Yeah, keep the clock going here. Army Group B is probably one of our strongest army groups, and we are going to just move him slowly over to Fulda. Hungary wants to join. Troops in foreign territory. So these panzers. What are you under? Nothing. Attach you to. Army Group A. And Army Group A is moving to Hamburg. Nope, the whole thing. Ammunition capacity, is that done? I'll leave it in there. I also went to my technology, I put a bunch of the air techs that I haven't been researching. Not bomb load, but stuff like fuselage aerodynamics, wing aerodynamics, bombing sites kind of late. So get those up there. Our planes probably aren't as powerful as the UK's right now, but Bergenstruppe upgrade, good. 6 Panzer upgrade, very good. And this will pop up on our OOB over here. So 6 Panzer, I will attach him to one of our Panzer Army Corps. Sixth. And these guys are moving, so they'll meet up eventually. Figure all that out later. All of our resources are doing really well. Okay, so lost high popularity again. Retrocession of Polish territories. I want to get back to Greater German Reich. I don't know the difference. I think you get a few more cores. And the last party Congress gives us some benefits. Politie Division. More SS. This I will take. That's pretty much awesome. 100 manpower. 10,000 supplies. And a national manpower modifier of 10%. Yes, thank you. I don't want that. Prefab shipbuilding facilities. Huh. Never had this one before. Wow, 20,000 metal. Do I want this for shipbuilding? Why not? Let's try it. Government nationalized private sector. So it's not a tech that actually reduces this chance. It's this itself. So every time this fires, that 40% chance goes down. Start at 60. We fire twice, and this hopefully will be our third. Actually, I don't want convoy raiders. No scrap metal drive. No food rationing. I don't want the trains. And I'll build that fort. But we have 0 consumer goods, so I don't even know if I want to take that selection anymore. That government privatizes the national sector. And we are wasting IC. Probably because I'm going to put some more of these heavies in there. 5 more. I'm going to piss around. We're wasting it in something. Ah, consumer goods. I thought it had prioritize. Yeah, like, it's not doing its job. And I think I'm going to leave it here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I just kind of want to get that war over with and start moving troops over. We're going to start attacking Denmark next episode here. And here, I'll just pop off these last couple. Military hero was emerged. We're going to take anything that gives us manpower. So that's the last one. This guy, this military hero, is basically going to go and help with recruitment drives. Petrol rationing. No thanks. I have lots of petrol. And yeah, so we're going to end it here, guys. Hearts of Iron 3, Germany Let's Play. Black Ice version 6.26 with Lou Babu. We are going to end it here, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks a lot.